Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to let a stranger pick your destination? Well, on today's video, I'm doing just that. I've got myself a sign that says pick my destination, my passport, and my hand luggage, and for the next 7 days I'm going to be visiting 7 different countries, and those countries are going to be decided by random strangers. I'm currently here in Gatwick Airport, and the first job is to find a stranger to pick my first destination. It could be anywhere across Europe. Okay, so the rules are as follows. Number 1, I must find a stranger to pick each destination. Number 2, I must do an activity in each country which is voted for by my Instagram followers. And number 3, I must try the national dish and drink of each country. To make sure this challenge will work logistically, I also have some rules which determine which flights I can get. Number 1, the flight must cost under £100. Number 2, the flight must leave in the morning to allow me to have enough time in the next country. And number 3, once I've visited a country, it gets ticked off the list and I can't visit a city from the same country. Therefore, each day I'll give each stranger a list of different options to pick from. It'll be a big list, don't worry, I'll still have absolutely no idea where I'm going. Now we've established the rules, let's go and find the first stranger to see which country I'm heading to first. Excuse me, I'm doing a challenge where I let a stranger pick my destination. Any chance you want to pick it for me? I've got 10 different options, and wherever you pick, I'll fly to you tomorrow morning.
So I can pick wherever you...
Yeah, so basically here's like 10 different options.
Okay. Oh, so we have...
basically
choose one of those.
You need to choose one of those, and then I will basically fly
to wherever
you pick tomorrow morning. I'll fly. There's 10 different options all across Europe.
Okay, where are we gonna send her?
Anywhere you'd like.
Yeah. I think I've been to all of these places.
Yeah, I was thinking what's my favorite. I know it was. I think I know it's one. This one. Don't you think?
Yeah. Hún örugglega verið hérna.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
We haven't been there.
I've been here.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah.
Porto, Portugal. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Really appreciate it. Thank you
problem.
so much. Have a great
Enjoy.
flight. Thank you. So, destination number 1, Porto in Portugal. Okay, I've just had a few minutes to chill out. That was honestly such a nerve-wracking experience. I've never put myself out there like that before, basically talking to strangers. Had a few rejections before I came across the lovely people who have picked Porto to be my first destination. So excited. The flight is with EasyJet tomorrow at 9:40 a.m. I'm gonna go check into my Gatwick hotel, book the flight, book accommodation, and then come up with some sort of itinerary for Porto. I'm so excited. I'm kind of lost for words at this whole thing so far, and we're on day 1. Amazing.
Early the next morning.
Good morning everyone. The time is currently 19 minutes past 7 and I've got a flight to Porto to catch. Luckily, like I said, I stayed in the Gatwick hotel, the Yotel, like a pod capsule hotel last night, so I've not got too far to go. But let's go, head through security and board our flight to Porto. Literally, this is day 1 of 7. Honestly, I could end up anywhere across Europe for this entire trip, so it's all a bit of a mystery. It's very spontaneous and I absolutely love it. So yeah, without further ado, let's head to Porto. Hi, morning. Just here to check out.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Okay, so I've just got to Gatwick North. Let's head through security and then I'll update you when I get there. It is currently 8:50 and the gates have just come up. It's gate 49, so I'm just heading there now. And then we're going to board hopefully in the next half an hour and then go on our way. I'm so excited. I'm starting to get very excited now. I went to Porto back in like 2017, 2018, but not for long, so it's been a while. Very excited to go back. Okay, here we are, 10B. In the emergency exit row, which means extra leg room. Okay, next stop, Porto. Touchdown in Porto, just a quick 2-hour flight. I am absolutely buzzing to be here. Oh my goodness. I've just gone through immigration and about to go jump onto the metro to head to the city centre. Apparently it's like a couple of euros, which is ideal. Hopefully this is going to be one of the cheapest cities I visit. So yeah, I'm going to work my way somehow from here to the city centre. I don't speak any Portuguese, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's okay. Okay, so after a bit of palaver trying to get this card, I've managed to get my metro ticket, which is taking me to the city centre of Porto. It costs €2.85, which is, I think, a bargain really. It's a pretty long distance, I think, well, it's about 25 minutes, I think, into the centre. Okay, Okay, so I've just arrived in Trindade, which is probably pronounced like Trindade or something, but basically the centre of Porto. So now I'm going to go find the lockers, put my bag away, and then we can start exploring the city. I'm going to go grab some Portuguese food, visit all the different attractions, basically do as much as I can in the very limited time that I have here in Porto. Okay, so thankfully that was super quick and easy. It cost me €5 and I can leave my bag there until 6:30 p.m. today, so plenty of time now for me to go and explore Porto. I've got my pick my destination bit of cardboard here. I'm going to go to a local cafe, basically touch base, see where I am currently. I literally do not know Porto at all. This is my second time I've been here. I last was here about 7 years ago, so I don't know the city. My friend has very kindly given me an itinerary that I'm going to follow today. She did her year abroad here in Porto, which is so cool. So yeah, going to find a cafe, perhaps treat myself to a pastel de nata, and then plan out the day. Now, before I go to a cafe and set myself up for the day, I need to sort out some logistics of being here in Portugal. And one of the main things I always have to think about when I travel to a new country is having connectivity to the internet. And that is where the sponsor of today's video and this entire challenge comes in, Zim Connections. Zim provides eSIMs and voice plans for different countries around the world. For my challenge this week, as I'm going to be in 7 different European countries across the next 7 days, I'm using their European eSIM plan. Whenever I travel, it gives me peace of mind to be able to stay connected to my friends and family and also upload content, as of course I am a travel content creator. I'm always uploading on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram, and having an eSIM allows me to keep doing that. And with my code 1G10 you can get 10% off any of their eSIM plans, and my personal recommendation would be their European eSIM travel plan, as if you're like me and are traveling to lots of different European countries across a period of time, I'd highly recommend going for that option. So a big thanks to Zim for sponsoring today's video and the challenge. Now let's go and explore Porto. Next stop, Pastel de Nata. Okay, I've found somewhere where I'm pretty certain they should have pastel de natas. Let's head in and see. I'll have one pastel de nata, please.
Yes, and to go or in
to
the house?
stay.
Yes, in the house or here?
Is that you're seating outside?
Yes.
I'll be sat outside, yeah.
Perfect. Just nata?
Just the nata, yes.
Perfect.
Awesome.
For you.
Okay, I pay after?
No, after, yes.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks very much. Okay, so I've got myself my pastel de nata, my absolute favourite, and I'm sure it's probably the best ever here in Portugal. Let's give it a try. Look at all the custard literally oozing out. Honestly, even if I wasn't doing this challenge, I'd probably fly to Portugal just for these pastel de natas. They are unreal, so good. Okay, so I'm just going to sit here, chill out for a little bit, like I said, plan the next steps. My friend's given me this long itinerary. I'm going to see if I can cover all bases today. I'm basically happy to walk around the whole city if it needs be. But yeah, I'm going to plan, take a little bit of a relax. It's been quite a busy 24 hours or so getting to London, flying here. So yeah, I'll update you when I've got more concrete plans. But for now, I'm going to enjoy my pastel de nata. Cheers.
Pastel de nata, yes?
Nata, yes.
130, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you. You too, thank you. So I've just finished up my pastel de nata. It was delicious. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It was only €1.30 as well, which is an absolute bargain. But now what I've done is I've put 3 different activities or things to do on my Instagram stories, and I'm letting my Instagram followers decide the main thing I do here in Porto during my very short time here. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, it's at OneGlobe360. I post a ton of travel tips, tricks, stories, photos, videos of all my travel adventures around the world. But yeah, those 3 things on the list are the famous bookstore that J.K. Rowling is rumoured to have come up with the idea of Harry Potter while she was there. Very cool. The second one is the Mercado do Bolhão, which is a very famous street food market here in the city. And the third one is port wine tasting on the river, which also sounds amazing. I'd happily do any of the 3 activities, but I'm leaving it down to my Instagram followers to decide what I do. I'm going to leave it up for about an hour, and then yeah, we'll find out what I'm doing this afternoon. So whilst I'm waiting for my Instagram followers to vote in my poll about which activity I'm going to do here in Porto this afternoon, I'm going to head down to the Riviera, get this piece of cardboard out that says pick my destination, and find out where I'm heading to tomorrow, because I need to of course book the flight, find some accommodation for where I'm going to be tomorrow. So I'm going to go down to the Riviera, find a stranger and ask them to pick where I'm heading to tomorrow. So I've now arrived at the Riviera and now I need to try and find a stranger to pick my destination. Oh, it's honestly one of the most nerve-wracking. Yesterday when I did it, it was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done, and I've got to do it all over again. I've got to do it 7 times this week. This is fully me seeking discomfort, taking myself outside of my comfort zone, but it's fine. I did it yesterday, I can do it today. Just need to find somewhere where there's quite a few people walking past so I can get it done quite quickly and find out where I'm heading to tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm really sorry to bother you. I'm doing a challenge where I basically let a stranger pick my destination. I was wondering whether you guys could possibly help me out and pick my next destination.
He's gonna do that.
Is that okay? Yeah. I was basically in London yesterday and I got picked to come here to Porto, and I've got to travel somewhere new tomorrow. I'm doing it for a week, so 7 days.
That's cool.
7 days, 7 countries.
And I just have to pick
Yeah,
one.
so there's basically the selection.
Okay. Yeah?
If you don't mind being on camera, is that okay?
No, it's okay, it's okay. I can choose, or do I have to pick
you guys, well, you can do it together as a group, you can do it by yourself.
Dat is de basic. Wel leuk. Oké.
Ik wil nog eens zijn. Ja, toch
Maar dan moet je wel lang reizen, denk ik.
Oké. En dat is duur.
Je mag niet mee, hè.
Where are we saying?
You're going to
Geneva in Switzerland. Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate
go.
it. Thanks guys.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, sure. My Instagram is OneGlobe360.
Okay.
I'm on YouTube, TikTok. I'm doing a 7-day challenge where I travel to 7 different countries and a stranger picks the country each day. So it's going to be a busy week, but it should be good.
Cool, enjoy.
Yeah, OneGlobe360.
Okay,
Thanks
enjoy.
guys, cheers. Oh my god, okay, so my next destination is going to be Geneva in Switzerland. Oh my goodness. I have been to Geneva once on like a school trip when I was like 18, so this is so cool. I need to now look at the flight, confirm it's got tickets left, book my flight, book some accommodation. Wow, this challenge so far has been amazing. Well, I guess I'm going to Geneva, Switzerland tomorrow. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just on the EasyJet app looking at the different flight options to Geneva tomorrow. There's a flight that leaves at 6:20 a.m. that gets in at 9:35 a.m. There's also another flight that leaves at 11:35 a.m. and gets in at 2:50 p.m. I mean, to be honest, I want to have as much time as possible in Geneva, so I think I'm going to go for the first option. So although I will probably be regretting it at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning when I've got to wake up, this is the best option, and it's also €10 cheaper as well. It's $74.99. So yeah, I think we're going to book this one, 6:20 a.m, going to head to Geneva tomorrow. I absolutely cannot wait, this is going to be so cool. Okay, so flight has been booked. I'm officially heading to Geneva at 6:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. Wow, it's going to be a long day tomorrow, but I'm so excited. Geneva is so beautiful. I literally visited for like half a day back in 2018, so I'll get to explore the city properly this time. And of course, Switzerland is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Okay, now I think it's time probably to check the Instagram polls, although it's been about 40 minutes since I put the poll up. I'll leave it another 20 minutes and then I will find out the result of the poll and find out what I'll be doing for this afternoon's activity. Will it be port wine tasting? Will it be visiting the famous bookstore, or will it be visiting the food market? Who knows? I'll give it another 20 minutes and then we'll find out.
A few moments later.
So I've just checked my Instagram and the results of the poll are in. And it was very close, but number 1 was the wine tasting, the port wine tasting at Riviera. So I'm just going to go hop in a taxi, head across to the other side of the river, and apparently it's just €5 for port wine tasting, which, I mean, it sounds amazing, right? So I'm going to go find a taxi or an Ola, get myself across the river, and let's try some port. Hello? Could I go to here? Avenida Ramos Pinto? I want to do port wine tasting. Do you know? Yeah? Okay. Cool. Let's do some port wine tasting. Oh, okay. Okay. Obrigada.
Obrigado.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so my taxi cost €10.35 and I have crossed the river, and now I need to find somewhere that does the €5 port wine tasting. I feel like it's probably a thing that like every place does, but let's have a little walk around the front. It's really nice to get the perspective of Porto from the other side of the water, like the other side of the bridge. I'll definitely walk back. I'd hate to sort of take taxis, I like to walk around, but I'm in a little bit of a rush to try and get my bag from the luggage place for 6:30. So let's walk along the front, see if we can find someone that does the port tasting. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of port, but I'm willing and open to change that, and hopefully I can try some nice port and it can change my mind. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go for a bit of a walk and let's try and find somewhere. Now, before I go and find somewhere to have some wine, I just wanted to show you guys it's amazing which bed is better this time. Well, both sides of me has the most amazing view ever of the bridge across Porto. So yeah, if you're ever coming to Porto, don't just stay on that side of the city. Come across, you can get a taxi for 10 euros. You can walk across the bridge itself, and yeah, come explore the other side. I think this is like the port wine side, but yeah, it's beautiful. Like honestly, this city is so beautiful. It literally makes me want to move here. So maybe one day, I don't know. It kind of ticks all the boxes for me. I get Madrid vibes, Barcelona vibes, the architecture's amazing, people are so friendly, it's so cheap, so who knows. But for now, enough of me trying to plan where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. Let's go find some port, see if we can find somewhere that does the €5 tasting, and yeah, let's see if I can become a port lover, because like I said before, I'm not a huge fan of it, but hopefully that'll change today.
A few moments later.
Here's all the 5 different wines, different ports, with these very cool glasses here.
Ruby. Tawny. Rosé. Cream. Extra sweet. White. Only sweet.
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Start this. Sweet, extra sweet, rosé, tawny, ruby. All over sweet.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Thank you. Okay, so I'm here at the port wine tasting place, and for €5 you get all this different port to try. Let's give the first one a go. Right, cheers. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay. It tastes kind of like grapes. It's really nice. Second one. Ooh, that is strong. My goodness. Okay, this one is the rosé. That's super sweet, that's really nice. Okay, the penultimate one. Oh, I see what he meant about it getting sweeter. Ooh. Okay, and final one. Cheers. Ooh, that is strong and sweet, my goodness. I would say my favourite's probably this one, the second one. Actually, no, it's not. That's the really strong one. It's this one here, the darkest, the first one. Not as strong, quite light. Really, really nice. Alright, I best be careful, I'm gonna get drunk if I drink all of these. Goodness me. Right, well, it's true, if you do come to Porto and you want to try some port, for €5 you can try a complete wide array of different types of port, with the most beautiful view across Porto as well. You can see the bridge in the distance, so yeah, would highly recommend. So I've just been enjoying myself, having a lovely time watching the gorgeous view of Porto and drinking my port. Now in the end I didn't actually drink too much, honestly I found it so strong, so yeah, I didn't drink too much, but it was very nice to try, and I feel like I can somewhat say I kind of like it now, which I guess is a good outcome. And now I'm just heading on a pretty long walk, about 40 minutes back to Trinidad metro station to pick up my bag, and then going to go to the hostel and check in. Porto is truly one of the most beautiful cities I've ever visited in Europe. Like, I knew it was a great city, but it has truly blown me away just how beautiful and amazing it is. And I've literally been here for like, what, 4 or 5 hours, and I literally leave tomorrow at 6 AM. It's such a shame I've got to go so soon, but I will definitely be back, and I would love to explore more of Portugal as well. If you'd like to see a Portugal series on the One Globe 360 YouTube channel, let me know in the comments. Obviously there's Lisbon, the Algarve, so much more of this beautiful country to explore. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this is something you'd like to see. But for now, I'm going to continue on my pretty long walk back to the metro station, pick up my bag, check into the hostel, find somewhere to for dinner, settle down basically, because I mean, I've got to be up at 3 AM tomorrow morning, so I'm going to get very little sleep anyway, but I'm going to have a very early night to try and get as much sleep as possible. But yeah, just thought I'd pop on and say just how beautiful Porto is, and would highly recommend it as a city to come and visit here in Europe. Just as long as you stand by me. Okay, I've picked up my luggage and it is a 0.3 miles or 7-minute walk to the Salina hostel. Like I said, I've heard great things about this hostel, so I'll give it my full review later, but if you are looking to come to Porto and you'd like to save money on accommodation, I think this was, I can't actually remember, but in the 20s a pound. I'll put it on screen now how much this hostel cost me for one night. But yeah, hoping to get a fairly good night's sleep, because I mean, I've got to be up at around 3 AM, so I mean, I'm not going to get much sleep anyway, but yeah, hopefully it's comfy nonetheless. So I'm going to head there now, check in, dump my bag, and then head out for a traditional Portuguese dinner, which I'm so excited for. Hi.
Hello.
I have a reservation for tonight.
Yes.
I have just got to my hostel. It is so nice. I mean, look at my room here. This is my bunk just up here. The people at reception were so sweet. I was just having a chat to the guy there, just telling him about my challenge, and I think he was quite taken aback about what I'm doing for the next week, which I guess is most people's reaction. It's kind of a crazy thing I'm doing. So yeah, heading to Geneva tomorrow. I'm going to settle myself down now, just with my stuff, charge all my batteries, charge my phone, find where I'm going to go for dinner, have some dinner, come back, relax, maybe have a drink at the bar. The bar is so nice here at Salina, like wow, like this is an amazing hostel, so friendly, really central location. The beds look amazing. It looks quite private as well. Obviously, I like when the hostels have the curtain, bit of privacy. So yeah, loving it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna put the camera away, get myself ready for some dinner, and then we'll go head out. And I'll share, of course, my evening plans. I'm taking this camera along literally with me everywhere for the next 7 days. So I'll bring it along to dinner with me. But for now, I'm gonna relax. Okay, all ready for some dinner. I'm going to a restaurant that is literally like 2 minutes away. It looks amazing. It was a recommendation from my friend who lived here during her year abroad. So yeah, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it is traditional Portuguese food, but I'm absolutely starving. I've barely eaten today. So yeah, let's head there now.
For one, just 1 second, please.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much. That looks so good. And we got a meat croquette there as well. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna tuck in. Okay, so I've had a delicious dinner. I didn't film too much as it was quite like a small restaurant and there were lots of people around me, and I didn't think it'd be fair for me to start just talking fairly loudly to my camera whilst they're enjoying their dinner. So, delicious food. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I tried the typical traditional dish, which I'll put the name on screen now. I can't actually remember what it's called, but it was absolutely delicious. I got a meat croquette as well, a Fanta, and they gave you some like bread and olives to start with as well. So yeah, overall absolutely delicious. It's filled me right up and it's made me actually quite sleepy. But I'm gonna head back to my hostel now. So that's the end of the first day, the end of vlog 1 in this travel series. As I mentioned earlier, I'm heading to Geneva, Switzerland tomorrow at 6:20 AM. Wow, what a journey it is going to be tomorrow, what a day it will be in Geneva. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the morning, we're up bright and early to head to Geneva in Switzerland.